and they get the results they normally get.
Wow.
Mediocrity.
Wow.
Not actually thinking for themselves.
Well, we're going to show you, Mr. Bailey, another test here. This is going to be the lemon test. So this is just a regular lemon here. And I've taken this energy pen and just surrounded it a little bit. And so, John, why don't you take over and explain what this is doing? And then I think we'll be ready to let him try that. Then we'll go to the other one here.
Okay. So what happens actually is this actually hones that same type of energy down into whatever it's pointing at. It'll actually point it and hone it for about 30 feet from its initial base. We've actually charged this device, and this is inlaid with crystalline, so it actually holds the frequency but also rifles it down as an effect. So what you'll notice when you taste this lemon compared to a normal lemon is it's less acidic tasting. It's got less of a spike or bite to it, which really shows people the effect of the product as a whole, because of course lemons don't lie. So it makes it so it's actually kind of less of a lemon taste. It's more like almost like a grapefruit, or less sour. So you can go ahead and try that lemon.
Guys, give it a taste. Give us your professional 80-year opinion.
It's not as limited as normal.
Okay. Now, Mr. Bailey, this is going to be yeah. Now this is the ones I didn't use the energy pen on. Now taste that and see if you think that's more sour.
It's a lot more sour.
So again, lemons don't lie. And you know, if you would take one of our devices, put in your refrigerator, your fruits and vegetables would stay fresh for an extra week. So again, folks, there you have the lemon test, and Mr. Bailey, he just testified.
That really is quite remarkable because it's so noticeable. It's a total different taste. The lemon which was pointed at with the power tool has just a trace of the lemony taste. This is bitter. It's different.
Right. And so, John, explain that alkalizing effect and what that means to your body and health.
What that does is, obviously, lemons themselves are acidic, right? But when they go into our body, they actually create an alkaline effect to make our body more alkaline. So you'll see that this true natural energy is actually doing what our body does to a lemon and raising the alkalinity and making it actually more alkaline before it even enters our body. Now what that does is that it revitalizes enzymes in the food that we're eating. So when you take this and point it towards anything that's alive, it actually makes it more alive. So that way we're ingesting live food instead of ingesting dead food. So when something's alive, obviously, it digests much better, and it revitalizes our body as a whole. So when you're taking in energy, you create more energy internally in your body. Because 90% of our energy is spent on digesting things, and when you can actually put things inside your body that are alive, and you can get your body to an alkaline state, we know that 174 different degenerative diseases cannot live in an alkaline body. So when you're doing that on the external, it helps it on the internal.
Well, you can see the effects of the need for energy with digestion. Number of people who eat a really heavy meal, for example, at Thanksgiving, they immediately take a nap. They have no energy left. They're sapped.
And usually a lot of people get that low spot in the middle of the day. And scientifically, we call that the lunch butt monster.
Yeah.
So again, I'm telling you, with these products we have, the way it's so easily demonstratable, as you've always told me, if you got something that get quantifiable results, you're going to be able to help a lot of people make a lot of money.
Well, the reason I think it's so important to have actual results which they can see is because people are bombarded with a lot of false promises.
Right.
Advertising has become a way of life, and of course they exaggerate. In some cases, they actually lie. And so people are naturally a little bit skeptical about hearing something new and blah, 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 blah. That's why I thought that if this is demonstrable, like the lemon,
right,
and no one has to tell me more about that. You can taste that.
Right.
That's a personal experience. That leaves no room for doubt.
Wow. So,
that's why it should be a big success.
Wow. Well, Mr. Bailey, you went from dirt floors, no running water, to having your own Sabre Jet 110-foot yacht, all through this industry of home-based business and network marketing. And when you did it, they didn't even have all the proof and all the people believing, and you guys didn't have any fax machines, didn't have any emails, you didn't have the internet stuff that we have today that's available that we're going to use. So we've got a big advantage. But you guys just used the power of getting to like people and getting to know people, belly to belly.
Well,
hand-to-hand combat.
We had no other way. Used to call it belly to belly. You had to actually look people. You had to meet new people. You had to develop the skills of communication to meet a stranger and very quickly have him feel like that you were a reasonable person and that he could have some trust in you. Enough so that he'd be willing to look at what you were doing. This is the only way we had of building a sales organization.
Wow.
Which is basically what networking is.
Right.
Networking is simply taking the product directly from manufacturer, directly to the consumer. You bypass the various wholesale levels so that you can deliver a quality product at a fair price.
Wow. And there you have it. And you've helped people make millions in this industry, and now we're about to do the same thing with this product. So, folks, get involved.